Hello, and welcome to another episode of my 30 plus decks. Today I'm going to be using one that I have shown off before, but truth be told, when I showed this one off, I got a comment. It was from a YouTuber, or the name was Prototype Zero. I really appreciate the comment because they let me know that I was using this card wrong. And that is something that, it happens. Magic is a complicated game, and get things wrong every now and then. But very glad that he corrected me so I can show you guys how it would be used correctly. So, Zabaz the Glimmerwasp is a 1-cost, which is kind of why I love this as being a commander. Turn 1, I can consistently have my commander. Modular 1, which means he enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter, and if he were to die, I move all of his 1/1 counters from just onto another artifact creature. If a modular triggered ability would put one or more 1/1 counters on a creature I control, put that many +1 1/1 counters on it instead. So effectively what I was doing wrong was having enter the battlefield effects give 1/1 counters, give an extra 1/1 counter, and what I'm specifying is that it's an effect, and this is only modular triggers. So the trigger would only be the death of one creature with modular. The trigger is moving its counters onto another target creature. So the enter the battlefield is whatever the modular number says, even if Zabaz is on the battlefield, and that's pretty much what I was getting wrong. So not a huge thing, but definitely important. Definitely important. And then, continuing, for 1 red, I can destroy target artifact I control. So if I have a decently sized creature with modular, or even I have an artifact land with modular, I can just destroy that for 1 red and make Zabaz even bigger. This is definitely a Voltron deck. And for 1 white, I can have Zabaz gain flying until the end of turn, and with that, I know that I have things in the deck that can make it to where he can't be blocked by creatures with flying. It also is something interesting with Colossus Hammer, where it says I lose flying, but he doesn't have flying. It does not say that he cannot gain flying, so he can still be a flying big bug with a Colossus Hammer, potentially. Anyways, we're just going to jump right in. I have drawn my hand, so let's just go for turn 1. Draw. Okay, that'll be Mountain, and I'll tap for a Zabaz, and he enters with a 1/1 counter. Now, I've been busy, I've been up and around all about, and went up to a buddy's house and left dice there, my tiny dice at least. So with this video, I will be using just big rolldowns. Anyways, shouldn't affect things much, or at all, it's just counters. Zabaz enters with a 1 counter, and I will go to turn 2. Untap, up, keep nothing, draw. Let's go with a Plains. I'll tap 2 for a Talisman of Conviction, and I think that's the best use of my turn 2. I don't think that swinging with Zabaz is a need, but I could always take a damage and give him flying or something like that. Whatever. Turn 3. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Mountain. And let's go... That's perfect. Red and 2 to cast Bladegraft Aspirant. It's a 2/3 with Menace. Equipment spells I cast cost 1 less to cast, and activated abilities of equipments I control that target Bladegraft Aspirant cost 1 less to activate. I will tap 1 for Talisman of Conviction because it costs 1 less. That will be for a Batterbone, and Batterbone has Living Weapon, so when it enters, I get a Germ that is auto-equipped to it. The equipped creature gets +1/+1 Vigilance and Lifelink. Equip cost 5. So for now, that's just going to be a 1/1 Vigilance Lifelink Germ. But got a better board state. Let's go to turn 4. Untap, upkeep, draw. Still no upkeep, but that's fine. Let's go I guess I'm gonna miss a land drop, but that's not the worst. White, red, and 2. It actually is the worst. Brunner Battlehammer. The reason I'm saying it's not the worst is because I couldn't have done much multicasting, even if I had an extra land. But that's okay. That's okay. Brunner. Each creature I control gets +2/+0 for each equipment attached to it. So my germ would be a 3/1 Vigilance lifelink, and I may pay 0 rather than pay the equip cost for the first equip ability I activate each turn. And since I really don't care about the germ, I am going to re-equip this Batterbone onto Zabaz. When that happens, the germ will die due to state-based actions. And that makes Zabaz a 2/2, getting +2/+0, so he is a 4/2 Vigilance lifelink. And I don't have the one to make him flying. That's okay. That's pretty good for turn 4. Let's go to turn 5. 1 tap, upkeep, draw. There's a land, but it does enter tapped. Not a super serious deck, so I'm okay with tapped lands. It's also an artifact land, so that could matter. Metalcraft or something. Let's go white and a red to cast Fighter Class. When this enters, I search my library for an equipment card, reveal it, put it into my hand, then shuffle. Excuse me. And, you know what? I talked about it, so if I have a tutor, let's just tutor for Colossus Hammer. So yeah, that enters. Search my library for an equipment card, reveal it, put it into my hand, then shuffle. Because of Bladegraft Aspirant, equipment spells I cast cost 1 less, so I'm just going to cast that for free. I will also pay 2, and I will cast Angelic Armaments because it costs 1 less, because of Bladegraft Aspirant. Angelic Armaments is equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has flying, and is a white angel in addition to its other types. Colossus Hammer is equipped creature gets +10/+10 and loses flying. I'm going to use Brunner Battlehammer's ability. I may pay 0 rather than the equip cost for the first equip ability I activate each turn. And I'll move to equip Colossus Hammer onto Zabaz for 0. Currently making him... You know what? I will back up. I will untap the 2 and not cast Angelic Armaments, because if I can't cast it and equip it, then it's just better to use this mana for giving Zabaz flying. So that will be a 1, 2, so that's 12, getting +4/+0, so that's a 16, 12, tap, take a damage, get a white, give him flying. So that is a 16/12 flying vigilance lifelink commander swinging at someone, which also means that I'm gaining 16 life. Let's move on to turn 6. On tap, upkeep, draw. Mountain as my land for turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I still have 6 mana by turn 6 because of that talisman, so that's awesome. This time I'll go for tapping 2, casting Angelic Armaments, and I think that it would still lose flying because of the Colossus Hammer, but I'll still equip it to give it that extra +4/+2 because of Brunner. Both of them because of Brunner. The free equip and the +2/+0 in addition. which at this point, that's a 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This is 2016. Isn't that right? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Maybe that's 2014. 2014. Cool. Well, I can always tap a white and give flying. I could pay a white and go built to last. And then I could also take a damage for a white and then use this mountain for a red and cast Boros Charm and have target creature gain double strike until the end of turn. So that could be a, what was I saying, a 2014, but that's now a 2216 flying double strike vigilance lifelink commander. But if it were to deal damage, they would die on first strike. If it actually were to truly deal damage, because it doesn't have trample. Well, that would also leave me top decking, but let's just see how the 7th turn plays out. If it's a land, I guess that'll just be, I'll call it Wandering Archaic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For that Wandering Archaic. That could also be the other side, which I know that helps everyone potentially. Each player looks at the top 5, reveals a land or an instant or sorcery, puts those cards revealed this way into their hand, the rest in the bottom in a random order, gain 3 life. This is not an instant or sorcery heavy deck, so Wandering Archaic is just kind of in the deck because it fits in just about any deck. No particular reason of it being there, but it's just a good card all in all. With my Rustvale Bridge still there, I can tap it for a white, give flying again, and that's pretty much just me swinging big and gaining big life consistently. Cool. Well, let's see, a little bit over 12 minutes. I'm okay with a shorter video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Now, I know that this didn't get out much modular, which there are modular cards in the deck. Bam. There's one. Power Depot. That was one that I'm actually really happy about. It has modular 1, so it enters with the 1/1 counter. But how Zabaz is worded is, if a modular triggered ability would put 1 or more 1/1 counters on a creature I control, put that many +1 on it instead. So Power Depot still does work for, it being an artifact land. I could destroy it with Zabaz and then move 2 1/1 counters onto something, including Zabaz. There we go. I do have some of the, Aether Drift cards. Explosive Getaway I thought was pretty neat. It's not like a surefire board wipe, but it definitely kills a bunch of smaller things. Arcbound Mouser's a classic. He's a kitty. Yeah, honestly, I won't go too much into this, cards that I have in here. One thing that I am going to be starting doing is putting deck lists into the video description, so you can check out the video description and see the full deck list. Yeah, it's definitely been kind of an ongoing project of me tuning this deck up, and yeah, I honestly really appreciated that comment from last time, just letting me know, hey, that's not how it works, and now I know better. I use the deck the way that it's supposed to be. No cheating. Alright, well, that's all for now. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Later.